So, ladies and gentlemen, on Friday, April 14th, we have an update to the Rodney Frenette death case at Casino Moncton. According to CBC, a Riverview man has been charged with manslaughter in the death of the popular casino manager who passed away 24 days after he was assaulted on March 4th. He died in the hospital on March 28th. Now, according to CBC report, Michael Thomas Glaspy, 50, briefly appeared in Moncton Provincial Court by phone from Kodiak RCP holding cells on Friday morning. He was charged with a single count of manslaughter, a homicide that's committed without intent to kill a person. It's alleged he killed Frenette, 56. Frenette, the food and beverages manager at the casino, was assaulted on a job early on March 14th and died in hospital March 28th. Now, according to previous published reports, the incident occurred after midnight on the 4th. Now, Crown Prosecutor Maureen Palot consented to Glaspy's release from custody on several conditions, which include a prohibition against going to casino and a requirement he remain in NB, except when going to work in Saskatchewan. Glaspy told Judge Anne Richard he understood and would follow the conditions. The case is scheduled to return to court May 26. Now, in an interview in recent hours, members of the Frenette family talked to SRC, and they were in court when the charges were laid. Now, in an interview with Radio Canada shortly after, Frenette's daughter, Crystal Frenette, said the family is devastated. We didn't just lose my dad, Rodney. We watched him suffer in absolute pain and agony for over 3 weeks to the point that he couldn't open his eyes or talk, she said. She noted it has been exhausting and traumatizing for the family. This was an act of violence because he woke up and went to work, she said. Frenette's sister, Connie Frenette, said the family is happy a charge has been laid, but is not happy that Glaspy has been released. Gilles Lemieux, Glaspy's lawyer, told reporters it was too early to say how he would plead, given they had yet to review the evidence in the case. We have 6 weeks to figure it out. Now, Frenette's obituary says he was born in Point La Nim. Now, he grew up with Rodney, went to school with him. He's a very, very jovial person, nothing but good feelings he gave to his fellow students at DRHS. He made friends with myself and numerous members of the family, very outgoing, and he was part of a very extended family on the North Shore. The Frenettes were involved in business and political interests on the North Shore. He was also a tech buff who spent countless hours designing computer graphics as a hobby. It said his love for technology led to a fascination with Disney World, which he recently visited with his wife and daughter. Now, Connie Frenette said he was a nice, quiet man and who didn't deserve what happened to him. He was approachable and fun, she said. He was a kind of person who would like anyone, she said, adding what happened was a complete shock. Rodney was just a very quiet, non-confrontational person. Now, I'm supposed to be objective in my presentation, but I can tell you this. Rodney made many friends and acquaintances with his positive outlook on life. I never knew him with the years I saw him at DRHS to have a negative thing to say about anybody. He was always part of what I call the Condor community, or what I call up on the hill, or the big facility we call it. The Buncombe, Lorne, and Jacket River Gravel Hill. We went to school with him. They extended their condolences to the family in the ways that they could, but all the North Shore was quite shocked, especially in the PLM region, because again, the family is so respected and so well known. They're kind of like royalty is not the word; it's just a family of respect. You bring up the word Frenette up home, brings a smile on your face because there was always involved in positive things. Now, an anti-bullying charity was taking donation in his memory. If you want to check out Rodney's obituary on through Google, please search tonight. And if you can give or say a prayer, light a candle for the family. By the way, we do this podcast for the public interest. We're not trying to exploit the situation of anything else. When someone passes away like this, the people that don't know the victim should get to know them to humanize the situation. He's just not a number. He had a really good impact on the North Shore, and we all mourn his passing. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you're like we're doing our podcast here, give us a like, comment, subscribe, or share. Bye.